Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the world of writing. Throughout the years, writing has ministered its purpose all throughout the field of teaching. It has been known as a medium of instruction for the production of ideas, for the expression of sentiments, and for habitual communication. In line with this broad discussion of the lesson plan is made to illustrate the exclusive competence of grade 7 students in writing a personal letter. It showcases their ability to direct and accompany their previous knowledge in relation to the new topic. This will serve as an avenue for them to hone their particularized proficiency in writing, indicate the basic parts of a personal letter, and to advocate good and healthy relationship among peers. But in order to realize these learning objectives, students initially are to attend themselves in the writing processes such as pre-writing, drafting, revising, and editing. Each of these techniques play a huge role in the development of students' aptitude in writing, as it suggests reinforcement and supplementation as they undergo the individualized processes in writing within the learning environment. To have a more comprehensible input in writing, a clear purpose of intention, and a distinguished adeptness on it are the common goals of attending oneself to writing, and also compartmentalize a good writing ability. Furthermore, the actualization of these competencies is observed in the teaching process as the teacher will impart advantageous and effective strategies, method, and techniques inside the class. The teacher, as the focal point of the learning environment, will have to thoroughly organize the substantiation process and provide continuous feedbacks for learning to occur and for it to become a success. Utilizing the given techniques in writing, employment of motivational activities such as connectivity to the real-world experiences, and intriguing topics will permit a better allocation of learning since it sparks more relevance among learners and will serve as a support for them for the endorsement of the new topic. With the support of the following approach, method, and techniques, the distribution of knowledge from teacher to students is centered with persistent uniform strategies blended with a well-fashioned management of instructions suggestive to an essential macro skill in language learning. Indeed, writing is a tough skill to acquire. The pursuit in creating practices for students to excel in writing has been one of the challenging parts for most teachers. But with writing a personal letter, it does not only outclass a poor writing ability, it also stretches out to creating convinced relationship among peers that is beneficial outside the academy. Passion towards individual roles, constant urgency and fondness to become proficient, and maintenance of building rapport inside the classroom are just few of the central features in writing a personal letter.
Good day, everyone. Today we will be discussing another new topic, which is writing a personal letter. But before jumping into the new topic, let's have a recap about the previous lesson, which is writing a letter. So now, may I call someone to answer this question? Yes, Miss Anna. For you, what is a letter? Okay, thank you. How about Mr. John? What is the importance of writing a letter? Okay, thank you. How about Miss Gabriel? What are the basic parts of writing a letter? Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you. So now, I want you to think an important event in your life that made an impact to your existence, or somebody that you had truly adored back then. Write it down and find someone that you wanted to share your experiences. Okay, let's move on to our discussion. So, what is a personal letter? A personal letter is a type of letter, usually an informal composition that typically concerns about personal matter. It is an informal message that's sent to a friend, relatives, peers, and colleagues. The purpose of writing a personal letter is to share and inform someone about the writer's sentiments. And the common components of a personal letter, first is the heading. In the heading, you will see the address of the writer and the date when was it made. It is commonly written at the uppermost part of the letter. It is usually indented to the middle of the page. Then, the next one is the salutation. Salutation is the opening greeting in AIN letters. But since this is a personal letter, salutation typically start with dear, with disregards of the person names. Also, have in mind that after using the salutation, we should always put a comma after it. Then this next is the body. So in the body, it is the content or the message of the letter. It included here are the thoughts of the writer that are organized in the paragraph. In some cases, introduction is already included within the letter. But since it is typically an informal composition, students need to not include an introduction. The body itself contains the intro of the message. So next is the closing. In the closing, it is a word or phrase used before the signature to indicate farewell. This is basically shows respect and admiration to the recipient. It is important to choose the appropriate closing to use because it might ruin the kindness that you have built up in your message. Always take note that always use comma after closing. Next is signature. The signature is commonly written in the space between the two parts of the closing. This should be written neatly and cursive and should include your first and last name. Now, I will be giving you a blank format of a personal letter and I want you to label the parts of a personal letter from the given blank format and draft a personal letter to your chosen significant one. Then after the allotted time, I will be collecting your outputs and I will provide a feedback by concerning about your errors and giving you a hint to help you revising your output. After doing a revision of your output, I will be giving you 3 minutes to have a peer assessment. And when the time is over, I will be randomly calling someone in the class to present their written personal letter in front of the class. Since we already done some activities related to our new topic, so I want you to ask these 3 questions. First is, while making your drafts for the letter that you are about to impart to your chosen recipient, did you find it difficult in choosing the words to use in your letter? Or in what way you find it challenging? And then the second one, have you faced any struggles in labeling the parts of a personal letter? Did you use any techniques in determining which part is which? Then the last question is, do you think that in making personal letters, we can be more expressive without the feeling of timidness? That we can say things we fail to say it personally. After acquiring the familiarity in writing a personal letter, you will be given a task to create a letter for your classmate. And you will be given 7 minutes to craft and organize your thoughts in making a letter. And you will be graded according to the specific criteria. The grammar and spelling is 10 points, content 10 points. We all know that writing a letter has never gone out of style. The purpose that is to attach in writing a letter is vast, that it makes our ties to others and to the people that are special to us Titans, regardless of the fact that these letters are made informally. Personal letters have made such a good impact in discipline of writing. It does not simply offer a wide range of improvement in writing, but it also opens a chamber of interpersonal growth. So, in a clear sheet of paper, I want you to write a personal letter, specifically a gratitude letter for your parents, guardian, or family member that has truly made your life happy. And you will be given 10 minutes to finish your output, and your output will be graded accordingly. Grammar and spelling, 5 points. Content, 10 points. The organization, 15 points, and the total of 20 points. After you making your letter, label its part and describe the importance of it. Put your explanation below out. In a clear sheet of paper, you will going to write a personal letter, specifically a gratitude letter for your parents, guardian, or family member that has truly made your life happy. You will be given 10 minutes to finish your output, and your output will be graded according to the specific criteria. First is the grammar and spelling, 5 points. Content, 10 points, and the organization is 15 points, and the total of 20 points. After making your letter, label its parts and describe the importance of it. Put your explanation below your output.